Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expert back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about CarrotCake. Now, CarrotCake is a new yield farm. It's about 4 to 5 days old. We're going to talk a little bit about it, why it's different, and what type of gains that you can make. So stick around. Let's roll this intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, so when I upload my new vids, you can get notified immediately. Alright, so CarrotCake, and looking at it, it looks very similar to just the PancakeSwap clones. They all sort of look very similar. This is actually modeled off bDollar, or it's inspired off bDollar. Right, this is the creators of this yield farm say that they use bDollar as inspiration. So as you can see, there's 16 million total value logged. Now, if you have seen my bDollar videos, you'll know that what this is, okay? So we have this CarrotCake. It's its job to get to 1, which is equivalent to 1 cake, okay? So that's, as it expands and contracts, that's basically what it's supposed to do. And at the moment, it's not doing a very good job, simply because there's a lot of volume that's come in on this, and the algorithm is trying to, the algorithm is trying to expand the supply to get this down to the same price as cake. All right, so but currently it's worth 1.9 cake. It should be worth 1 cake. So that's the difference, okay? And how they do this is they do this CarrotCake bond. So that once they expand the supply, then they can they issue these bonds and people can buy them. All right. So let's go back. Let's just talk a little bit about how this works, and then we'll talk a little. And what I'll do is I'll actually go into this and just use one of the pools I have at the moment. So it says here, introducing CarrotCake, inspired by the most successful algorithmic stablecoin on Binance Smart Chain, bDollar. We are a huge fan. CarrotCake is a multi-million-dollar token protocol that consists of 3 tokens. As I mentioned before, cake or CarrotCake. Then there is CarrotCake Shares, and then there's the CarrotCake bCAKE, which is the bonds. Okay, which can be purchased when the network is in contraction and can be redeemed for CarrotCake when the network comes to its deflationary phase and the price goes below cake. So this is more a little bit about how that works, but if you're familiar with bDollar, you'll know this is how it works. Okay, very bDollar here. Okay, so we'll go back and watch my videos on bDollar if you haven't seeing how this protocol works. This is probably one of my favorites with yield farming at the moment. So they've kind of like trying to take the best of bDollar, make it better, essentially. So this is the CarrotCake unique algorithm. This is what they've makes this more unique. So over the boardroom, the epoch duration of 8 hours during expansion and 6 hours during contraction. So the bDollars is 6 hours, and this is 8 hours during expansion and 6 hours during contraction. The protocol reacts faster to stabilize CarrotCake price to peg as compared to other protocols with longer epoch durations. Epoch expansion initially capped at 6%. If there are bonds to be redeemed, 4%. If the treasury is sufficiently full to meet bond redemption, bCAKE tokens do not expire, and this greatly reduces the risk to bond buyers. Cap will be reduced as the supply of cake decreases. All right, so yeah, essentially they're trying to do what bDollar does, but just make it happen faster. And bDollar, I think, it's only got a 2.5% expansion, whereas they've got 6% expansion, and on the contraction they got 4%. And it says a price feed oracle of TWAP is or TWAP is based on the average of 2 liquidity pool pairs. So they're taking basically the average price of 2 pools instead of just one, which makes it more difficult to manipulate. The protocol keeps 70% of the expanded CarrotCake supply for the sCAKE bond. Stakers for each expansion, 30% towards the DAO fund. So when this expands, all right, which is, it hasn't happened yet because it's still, like, it's about to happen, okay? It's still about 39 hours away, and then the bonds are 39 hours away as well. So this actual whole algorithm, how it's supposed to work, it's not actually running at the moment because it hasn't started yet. But when it does, the whole goal is to get this back to 1 cake. And how they do it is they expand it and contract. And they're saying that here that 70%, says here, the protocol keeps 70% of the expanded cCAKE or CarrotCake supply for sCAKE. So what that means is when this expands, all right, and you'll be able to see this actual, well, you can't see it now because it still hasn't happened. But when this expands, let's just say that this supply expands by, I don't know, I'm just taking a wild guess, 5,000 coins. 70% of 5,000 will go to the sCAKE share, which is this one here. Let's have a look. Oh, you can't see it because it hasn't started, but then those are used for rewards. Again, if this sounds all confusing, don't worry too much. Just go back and watch my bDollar video, okay? And then it says during the debt phase, 50% of the minted cCAKE will be sent to the treasury of bCAKE holders and participate in the bond redemption. 35% of the board stakers and 50% of the DAO fund. Lastly, no deposit and bond purchase, but the premium bonus for bond redemptions if users were to wait for cCAKE to increase even more than 1 cake. So basically what this means is when the price of the cake goes back up, if they wait and sell it later, they won't get penalized. Very similar to what these guys do as well. Like here with the bonds, you get penalized like 10% if you liquidate early, and that's just what they mean by that. There's no discount for the bond purchase, but premium bonus for the bond redemptions. Essentially, what I've just explained is they're trying to make this whole system work better when it kicks off. It hasn't kicked off yet. Well, we'll see if it works better. bDollar has made new things now with this multi-pegs, okay? And they've upgraded their boardroom here. So they're always innovating, and these guys are kind of like taking that same model. So let's just go and have a look at what sort of interest or what sort of yields you can get. Here, this one's paying the most at the moment. Okay, so the first 7 days it's going to pay the most. So if you're thinking about getting in on this, the earlier you get in, the better if you do get in, because it says here, see, this is the distribution period of 185 days. The first 5 days will be 10,000 daily. The next 30 days will only be 1,000 daily. And then the next 150 days will only be 500 daily. So it's going to slow down. Okay, so this should hopefully stabilize it and make the coin more, look, obviously people are going to dump in the beginning, and they have. So you can see here, okay, it started off here at $23. It went to $180, and then the people dumped simply because they were earning great returns in this first 5 days. Okay, they're making they were minting 10,000 cake per day. the distribution. So that's why you got this huge dump here. But now it's see how it's starting to stabilize? It's starting to stabilize now, and based off this distribution, the next 30 days is going to be 1,000. So it's going to be less and less, and then it goes less and less. So people are going to be earning less, and hopefully, technically, it should less people will dump. So this is the most lucrative one. This is what I want to do, is probably throw in about $100 just to test this one. And how you do this one is obviously you connect your Binance Smart Chain wallet, and you need to get this cCAKE LP. When you go here to deposit, you'll just come to this, and then you just go add your cake LP, cCAKE, and cake. However, I don't have this yet, so I've got to get it. And how you get it is you just, first of all, you go back to home, and you can click on this cCAKE or CarrotCake, click on this little icon here, and then this is what it's going to give you. It'll open up the contract address. Alright, so now I know the contract address here. I can copy this, and then I can go to PancakeSwap, and then I can just simply paste it in here, and this should give me the CarrotCake or cCAKE. Okay, so what I've done is I've purchased 2, and now I need let's go back here. I need the equivalent, which is cake. So I need 50-50, right? 50 cCAKE and 50 cake. So go and buy, if you want to do this CarrotCake, which I just showed you how to do by getting the contract address. And now I have to buy cake. Okay, so that's pretty easy to do. You can just find that. Now I have 50-50. All right, it'll tell you, it'll automatically work it out for you. Okay. Then you go up here and you go liquidity, and then you want to add liquidity, and then obviously find cCAKE, and then cake, and then I purchased some here already, so I'll go max. Then it'll just automatically figure out both max. Okay, then I'll go supply. Okay, confirm. Once that confirms, okay, so then now it is there. There is my LP token down the bottom here. It's already added that. And now I can go back here and go add liquidity. It should show up here. There it is there. So I can go max, confirm, and I'll just sign off on this transaction. Okay, so now it shows up here, my LP. Now I'm earning. Alright, so let's go back to what it says here. I'm earning 5,949.85% APR, which is, I probably should have done this in the beginning to show you, but APR is different to APY. So APY is pretty much impossible to work out, the daily, but APR is very simple because it's just what the return is going to be over 12 months without compounding. Okay, so this is non-compounding pool, and simply do that. All you need to do is get this number here, 5,961.75, and then you divide this by the days of the year, which is 365, and you should get it daily. So currently it's paying 16.33% daily. So that's pretty good, but this is obviously going to slow down, right? Because this is the distribution here, okay? It's going to slow down a lot. But that's not going to be such a bad thing, because it should stop people from dumping this coin. So that's basically what I'm earning now. And let's just go here. Okay, so I put in about $120 because I bought 4 cake and 2, go back here, 2 carrot cakes, about $33. That's about 60 $60 and 460. There's another 60. So about $120. So I should earn about what's that? 16. So we go back here. 120 times 0.616. I should be earning about $19 a day from this $120 that I've deposited. Now, obviously, this is just a small amount. You know, I'm just playing with this, and obviously this is going to drop. Okay, this APR is going to drop as more people come in, but I think it's worth the risk, because even though they'll have some impermanent loss, okay, so when you incur permanent loss is when the pair price changes from when you both came into it and you mashed them together and got your percentage of the pool. As people buy in and out of CarrotCake and Cake, those fluctuations will reflect in your share. In other words, if there's any price movement, you're going to lose money, okay? But that's okay, because I'm earning 16% per day now. But as more people come in, obviously that is going to drop, okay? That's all you need to understand with permanent loss. There's no need to complicate it. Just that's all. If the price goes up or down, you're going to lose money. I know there's a lot of complicated ways to figure this out, but I really don't get into it, because the more you try to explain it, the more complicated it gets and the more confused people get. All I know that is I'm earning 16% per day on this currently. The distribution is going to slow down, and as more people come in, I'm going to get less. But that's okay, because I'm earning 16% per day and it should offset my impermanent loss. Okay, now I'm going to earn in cCAKE. So, you know, based off this, now that it's taken a big dump, it's starting to stabilize. See, it's starting to stabilize. And I got in here about, probably about 5 hours ago. So, you know, this is what I want to see. I want to see it stabilize. I want to see it like, I don't want to see wild fluctuations. I just want it to just keep on being constant. You know, my pair is I've already paired up. And if I see wild fluctuations in price, I'm going to incur those losses if I cash out. So there you go. See, I'm already earning, as you can see there. I'll come back in about 24 hours and I'll see how this goes, and I'll do an updated video then. Now there's other liquidity pools. Well, this one here is just deposit straight cake. Obviously the APR is different. You can even deposit your bDollar, which is from the BDO token from bDollar. And also you can even deposit your BDO bond token, and you pair it up with the BDO token, the sBDO, and the bond token by itself. So as you can see, oh, and there's even one down here, the BUSD, and that's giving you 57.61% APR on a stablecoin. So there's options here. Just basically, you know, I've just chosen this one because it's the highest paying currently. And then if you go to Chef, then there's more. You got your different sCAKE BNB, cCAKE BNB, and cCAKE BDO. Again, all different APRs. At the moment, they're very generous. Okay. As for the team, there is no team. It's not visible. I couldn't find it in the docs. Let's go and have, yeah. There's no actual. And most of these protocols, they're pretty private anyway. So, I mean, there's $16 million in here, but you know, could this rug tomorrow? Yeah, this could rug tomorrow. Okay, so that's why I haven't put a lot into it, and I'm just going to test it for now. You can have a look at their Twitter. Again, this is very new. They've only done 8 tweets. Liquidity has come in. People are interested in this. So obviously you need to do your own research before you commit anything to this protocol. This is not financial advice. This is simply a guide to what I've done. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Is this something that you're going to look at? Are you already in this and earning? Do you like this type of setup with bDollar because that's basically what it is, similar to a bDollar clone, but they're trying to fix the certain things with bDollar. Comment below and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Are you new to crypto and DeFi? You're not sure how to navigate through the scams and keep away from the sharks trying to steal your crypto? This space can be very daunting for newbies. That's why we created 100xcryptoacademy.com. This is not just a course on DeFi, yield farming, and investing, but a real community of like-minded crypto enthusiasts who believe crypto is the key to financial freedom. You'll get 50+ HD on-demand videos, ongoing research analysis and pre-screened, ICO and pre-sales, 4 weekly webinars per month, with live Q&A, private access to our exclusive forum, and our vibrant Telegram group for live chat and updates. All for a low monthly investment. Check out our Patreon at 100xcryptoacademy.com.